Okie dokie everybody, welcome back to me versus Ark. My name is Daniel. I am not looking forward to this fight. But I want to apologise for the end of last week. Yeah, I went to turn the off at the end of the fight, and apparently I'd already done it about half an hour beforehand. So you've missed a little bit of content, but it's nothing particularly exciting. The last bit I saw on the video was we went out to find the Spinosaurs and one of the trophies. Oh, the Thylakoidea hook claws, which I obviously found. I came back and then we took on the Alpha fight, which now means this looks like this: Alpha Broodmother, Alpha Megapithecus, and hopefully today it's going to say Gamma Dragon. But we'll see. I'm not particularly confident on this going very well. So no, I'm not. I've not officially done this fight before. Last time I did it, I did things to make it so I could just guarantee I was going to win. But before I do anything else, I need to make a little bit of space in here, because I have enough for a tech replicator, which I'm going to reward myself with after this fight, whether we've won or not. I'm just going to see if there's any more of those we can make. So yeah, all those resources just popped into one little box. It doesn't even weigh a lot. That's basically drained pretty much all the metal supplies we've got, most of the polymer that I had stored up. You never have enough cryopods. There's no amount of cryopods that is too many, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, it was polymer. I am never going to be able to carry all that, so we'll worry about that later. Just a quick thing before I go in. There's one Rex here that's got a primitive saddle, but the rest of them have got the geared up ones. I basically can't be bothered to go over and find a decent saddle. It means digging through all the Rexes to find one. All of the Stegos and most of the Therazinas have got at least some veggie cakes on there, but they've all got some food. They are Therazinas. I'm probably going to lose them, and if we don't lose them, then I don't know why, to be fair. The Stegos are pretty good. 50,000 health. They've actually got more health than all the T-Rexes put together. The main Rex that I've got, the purple and black one that's back at base, she has just about got 50,000. These guys just very easily got 50,000 hit points. I think that at the time I was thinking it was a bit excessive, but it might not be in the end. Just seeing if there's any more levels I missed on the way around. Because it would be very helpful if they went all in with everything that we can give them. Yeah, see, there's not a lot of health on some of these Therazinas. And I still haven't found an improved saddle for them. I found a stupid, not worth my time building improved saddle for the Allosauruses. It's like 6 or 7,000 metal, something like that. And yeah, for like 95 armor. So my allo side of things is still in trouble. Right. Done a slight tweak on this gear here. So that's got more hypothermic insulation, as has that. That's the highest one I've got available. Same with that one, and same with that one. That's just so that we get as much hypothermic insulation as we can get. I've swapped this crossbow out for one that I can afford to lose. It's one I found in a loot drop. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's got a lot of durability, so in theory it will last the fight if I need to use it. Bit of food, some berries for bit of food and water, and wherever the Uranus is, make it up there before you pill me. We've got canteen, some med brews, and more arrows than I could possibly need. Water just in there actually, because that's where it goes when I'm on Scorched Earth. And now I'm just procrastinating, so let's do this. Don't want to do this, but just need to do the cap. On a different note though, I did take the Uranus into the Cave of the Strong last night with the Fear Roar. It's doing 12,000 damage, or 1,200 damage per bite, which gives me some confidence. Right, everybody is done. Bingley, send everybody over there. Just keep it moving. Where are you? That bit there is the bit that does so much damage, I'm told. That doesn't look too bad. 300 a bite, though. It's still a scary amount of damage. Ooh. I thought that was going to happen. Just down the floor. Come on, guys. Great. Fantastic. Can I see where that Rex died? It was the primitive saddle. That's something anyway. Stegos took 11,000 health and all the veggie cakes. Rexes didn't take as much damage as I thought they would, even with that saddle. Interesting. I'm happy with that. I don't sound happy with that, but I'm happy with that. I expected to lose everybody, so this is a massive win. Massive, massive win. Considering I've been stressing about it for about 4 weeks, this is a massive relief. You still got some veggie cakes left. Okay, well, we'll take them back. You are not eating them. Because they are expensive. Cool, well, I'll load everybody up. Oh, oops. I just realised I took all the meat out of the Uteranus. Yeah, why didn't you eat the veggie cakes then? Because you've lost a load of health. Okay, well, you're getting more health. But we'll heal you back at home, because it's only over there. Cool. That's not quite everything that I wanted to do today, but I was expecting that to go in a completely different direction. So I'm going to, obviously, yeah, load these guys up. We'll head over to the base. There's a little bit I can show you around the base. I'm wondering whether I at least go and have a look at the other couple of artifacts that I'm short. I was contemplating doing the underwater cave again last night, but then decided not to. Could do that again. Oh, there's a second brick saddle. I didn't realise there were two saddles that were short. That was lucky. May as well eat that bit. Give me a boost. Oh, and that's a non-imprinted one. This must be one of the original males. Very interesting. He obviously just managed to avoid most of the fire. So if I was to create more saddles, I might be able to do that with Rexes. Interesting idea. Wish there was a quick way to do this. Couple of levels. One in health, one in melee. Because you're going to want it for next week at the very least. We get to do it all over again, but with the Overseer. That again will be very interesting. Lucky. Did you just somehow avoid the entire fight? Not eating any veggie cakes, and you've got basically no damage. You must have had some on there before. So have you got cryopods left over? Alright, you can have all that lot. I'm sure there's nothing in any of these. We can't get again. We'll just check. Disappear at the same time. pretty good. And I did make this respawn check, but it obviously isn't that necessary because I'm... Oh, Daniel, you nearly forgot the... Nearly forgot that bit. Can we carry you? We can carry you. Question is, can you carry us? Just. Come back for the rest. What I'll probably do is I'll at least do that one more time, probably off camera, so I can give the dinos a bit of a rest between now and then. Maybe find some better saddles for the Rexes just to make sure that I do survive this time around. I'm pretty sure I purposely used a couple of the low ones just to take them out of the Rex army anyway. If I can find some higher level ones or ones with better health. So to gather up all the stuff again and then go from there. Otherwise I won't have one of the artifacts on the wall. Trophies on the wall, I should say. Let's just go. It's part of the reason why I've got no roof on this. It's like go over with the Thyla. But the major reason why I haven't bothered putting a roof on this is purely because of this. Wherever it's gone. Because I didn't know how tall this is going to be. Now, what I want to do is just pop you... So I wanted to pop you on the edge like that. I wonder whether that's going to look a little bit weird. Hang on, let me get the rest of my gear back. I was going to look for a torch and it's not there. Back. The glitch I had last week, where the X button kept opening up the inventory when I was on a dino, that has stopped, luckily. There. Grab the set replicator again. almost times foot. It's so big you can't actually see where you're actually placing it. Yeah, so I kind of wanted to put it on one side so I can get dinos next to it, but it doesn't actually look. Doesn't look right if you stick it right on the edge. And of course you're hanging off the edge. So that's actually bigger than I think that is. Okay, so that's going to look weird again. So for that to be the same there, it's going to need to be like there, on that edge. So it doesn't hang over the edge at the back. That is going to probably be annoying because it's slightly at an angle. I think that's basically what I'm going to do. Nice. Beautiful. Just what I want. So my idea was, when we first started, I'll turn that off. We're not in third person view yet, so that's fine. My original idea was I was going to start building up some storage in here with wooden ones, which didn't go too far, as you can see, because by that point I then ended up with vaults, which I then started from the other end. And by the time I got to the point of making the fourth vault, we were then into boss fight area. So what I'm going to probably do from now, and then once I beat the beta dragon, is fill the whole of this space, from literally from wall to wall, with dedicated storage, which I'm pretty sure is beta. Can't see the symbol. There. That one there. Basically, dedicated storage basically allows you to hold one item. Not quite infinite amount, but it's an awful lot of stacks. It's like 50 volts worth of stacks. Something like that. It's extortionate amount of space. It's probably going to be close to impossible to fill them up with rare items. Common stuff like wood and stone and things like that, yes, you might eventually do, or chitin and keratin you might be able to do, but who needs that much at that point? So yeah, the tech replicator. Anything that you can craft in a smithy, you can craft in here. Anything you can craft in a fabricator, you can craft in here. And then anything that is tech tier, you can craft in here as well. And obviously it's the same principle as got all the crafting items. Put all the crafting items into the tech replicator, and then you need element to actually power it and craft it. So when you're working out your resources, you need to take that into consideration, that you're going to use at least one element to recreate those to actually power that up, a bit like the gasoline. Oh. What do we get? Interesting. See, I've never been in a position where I can actually craft any of these. Mostly because I've been too focused on not doing the boss fights and doing other things. These are actually... these are cheaper than my Rex saddles are at the moment, apart from the black pearls. We could have some fun with those, but not yet. I haven't got enough. Oh yeah, and kind of, I don't know if you would normally have this and this. These are technically found on the extinction map. Obviously because I own it, I'm not sure whether you would officially own that yourselves. But making an enforcer, I've not done that. You know what? We can have a play with that. Because I've never had the chance to play with one of them. Snuff element. Crystal, metal, oil, polymer. Am I going to remember any of that? We're going to want some of that in a minute. And I came back with some oil, some metal, shove all that in there for a minute. Polymer, crystal, and we're going to start putting you down in here. Let's take you up there, because you've got all the bits and pieces. Crystal and polymer. Just thinking, why are you heavy? But that's because you've got an inventory full of veggie cakes. That's everything we're going to need. I don't need to make two. Don't really need to make a scout, but hello. We could have made the crab pots here. That was silly. Don't need you. Don't need you yet. them yet. What are we missing for you then? Black pearls, a bit more crystal, more element, more metal, more polymer. I really need to tidy these dinosaurs up. Staying there. This event thing is still going. Just because I didn't get around to showing you last week. This is the chibis that I managed to save and gather up, which potentially I'll use at some point. The Pteranodon ones in particular, I'll probably be using those because I prefer that. These are all the reject ones. Just a few in there. And there's apparently loads of narcotics on you. And a couple of skins and things. I wanted more crystal. I'm sure it said oil, polymer. I am probably going to have to come back for that because I can't carry it. There's a bit there. Still got some in here. Nice. Black pearls. 450 mil. Yes, I didn't want to put a roof on the building part at the very least until I knew how tall the replicator was. Obviously, then I'd have to break the ceiling to get the replicator to fit through the roof without it poking out the top. I don't know if I'm going to have enough for everybody. This might mean I need to go and hunt some alpha mosas and toothless. This is literally scraping the bottom of the barrel for metal. That is all my black pearls. Marshall here. Bring some of that down with us. Some of that down with us. Then I'm going to empty some of this obsidian as well. Because now I'm at this point, fabricator's probably not going to cut it for the big things that I need. Or the amount of stuff that I'm going to need. think you can create cementing paste and things like that in there. Might need to go up like one foundation, one fence, wall. I know what I mean. It's a thing around the outside of a building. You just took everything out of there, didn't you? Okay, weapons, firearms, tech. 55 in there. Enough crystal, 20 element, enough metal, enough polymer. Vehicles, you. Element dust, enough crystal, more than enough oil, will be enough polymer. Drone. Really not a lot in there. What else did I want to look at? You. So, I haven't got enough obsidian for cementing paste, so let's go grab 6 of those. This is one of those things that I'd normally do kind of off camera. Whenever I plan to turn on the fabricator, then I will make sure I've got like loads of obsidian and cement paste available so that I don't waste the fuel. Because I'm probably only just turning it on for like a couple of seconds to basically turn the repair some armor or something. So I don't really want to like waste the ammo, waste the fuel. Speaking of ammo though, this can come down here. Because potentially we can make another load of shotgun shells. Potentially one piece of metal. You may as well come down as well. Pretty sure I've got everything else we're going to need down there now. I'll find something to make out of it. You're not cooking because there's no fuel in there. Oh, I do have a tech rifle over in my little hidden stash of things people aren't allowed to see on camera, which I found from Genesis 2. That really hasn't filled that, has that? I want to make one at the very least first. So we need nothing for you. Nothing for you, so it's just the rifle. Nope. Weapons. Why can't I stick there? Weapons, firearms, you. 20. That puts enough in there, plus the 1. Where are we with armour? That is annoying. But the only one that I was thinking about actually taking, because it means I won't need to use the other stuff. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't crash the game, because it used to. What are you? What are you? And we will make... you. Take the remaining element out. And go to you. So 5 of you and 10 of you, 5 of you, 5 of you. So it used to be that I used to turn that on and just the whole game just went into very slow motion. So where did my scout and my rifle? That will just wear away until it runs out of element, I suppose. That's already made nearly 500 polymer in that time. See why people use it. See if I can get some shotgun shells thrown at the end. Makes me laugh how fast that goes. I'm turning you off because you're annoying. That's ridiculous. I just realised I put that element away and I'm going to need some of that. And I'm going to need some of that, I believe. And I just want to see if I can actually cryopod a enforcer. Otherwise, yeah, the enforcer might have some problems later on down the line. So let's do... Okay, does that mean I just need to drop it? Drop it? Nice. That's all. Can I crybody? Yes. Can I... Hey, go in a Pokeball. Great! I have never played one of these before. Nice. How do we get out of this then? Okay. Is that going to be with me for the rest of time? Please say no, because that would be very annoying otherwise. See if we can get you lower. Does this help? Ooh. You actually took damage. Okay, well you can stay there for a minute. And if you die, then big whoop. What's the silly little timer down the bottom doing? Doesn't say. Doesn't say. So happens when it gets to 0. Did the Pokeball just come back to me? Oh, that's cool. Okay, I've never played with any of these tech stuffs. It's just... I have a feeling you eat that. Now you can climb up things. That was one of the it's on one of the Genesis 2 missions. Very nice. And you can crab on it, so that's awesome. So that means I can... You are definitely going to need more stamina if I'm going to use you more often, though. Or I need to send a better blueprint over. But considering it's a level 1, that is not that terrible. What I want to do is just find some target practice with the tech rifle. Oh, can't use at the same time. You're a high level one. Or are you just really weak? That's a 45. That took far too long to kill something. Yeah, you're definitely going to need... Definitely going to need to find a better blueprint if you're ever intending to use a enforcer. Alright for playing around on. Probably around here when your most annoying enemy is Compy. I'm guessing you don't have an oxygen stat as well. Well, that's a possibility for a high level one. Just take you for a little wander down underground. Into the water. Or even this one, just take it down into the depths of the ocean and just... Oh well, it's a little waste of resources if it doesn't make it, but... Very interesting. Still haven't got you a friend, little piggy. Well, that was exciting. Haven't played around with that. So, I've done that before. Don't really want to use that because it's expensive to repair. What have you got on you? A whole lot of meat. Just spotted the time there. It's getting on for about an hour on the stream at the moment, so it's about average for me. You probably need more meat. Yep, definitely don't need all that sport meat. Not anymore anyway. Get plenty of that in a couple of weeks' time. Oh yeah. Found a new stego. No idea where I'm going to put her, but found a new stego. I did this sort of mix in the middle here of tech and then non-tech, but I don't know. I don't know whether to keep them or not. The two that are in there are the breeders at this point. I need to actually put them back in a cryopod. So it might be that I take the two tech ones out, pop them over there, and then call that. These are the 4 140 plus dung beetles I found the other day. I'd always intended to sort of set up another little pen over here for dung beetles, just because the amount of poo you pick up just round here is just insane, and I can't necessarily be bothered to go all the way over there and come back. So I've got 2 lots of dung beetles making polymer oil. We found another female tech. I think it was about 120. Probably wasn't worth taming, but it's the highest I've seen at the time. I don't know whether you've seen that I've moved the mow shops down here a little bit more. Just give everybody just a little bit more room. Still need to do something with this rabble. They're just kind of thrown in here, and I've left them to it, to be fair. And same with the pegos. Again, I can potentially wiggle this out a little bit and tidy them up. But there's other creatures that I want to bring back from various arcs to top up in these spaces. I don't think there's anything else I actually need to update you on at this point, other than that I'm breeding away quite nicely. Just head back upstairs just to see where I am with the various things up in here. We're currently empty in here because we are in here ready for next week. I'm basically going to throw the healed up Therazinas from the dragon fight into this mix as well. Hopefully that'll be enough, or nearly enough, to get us to sort of 40 something. I'm hoping I can get round and find at least one Daedon male, so I can potentially breed one. To bring that particular dino in as well, just so I can top up any damage that's lost on things on the way through. But yeah, next week's video is going to be a long video. On the official servers, they give you an hour to get from the start of the tech cave into the boss arena, and that's working on the assumption that there's at least a couple of you moving dinos. Yeah, it might be a bit longer than that for us. It might be that I do an hour video, stop, and then start again for the actual fight, because there's no time limit involved on single player, or with single player settings set. So I can afford to sort of take my time a little bit. I did find that blueprint the other day that may be useful later on down the line, but it's quite expensive for what you get out of it, so I probably won't do anything with it. Nothing much exciting in there. Went through the various armors in here the other day, just tidying these up. Sometimes I just dump them in there and forget that I need to tidy them up. Right, I've got 2 saddles the same there. And oh yeah, I found a platform saddle blueprint the other day as well, which might get used at one point, but probably not. Oh yeah, there's that alloy saddle I was talking about. 8,000 metal for 92 armor. Not happening. Not doing it. Not for like 30 saddles. Stuck. The Rex saddle is 5. It's 3. So, to be fair, I'd rather take extra Rexes in there if it's gonna cost that much. But I think that's gonna do it for the video today. I didn't realise it was gonna take as short a time as it did. So there's not much else I'm really planning to do other than finish off some breeding, heal up the army, and yeah, I can do all that off camera. So next week we've got the overseer fight, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, we're off to Scorched Earth. It's yeah, episode 24. I'm sort of planning on doing a sort of a world tour. Start off where we started, sort of mention a few things, fly back over here, see if there's anything else around here that I need to sort of just tidy up before we head off. And then, yeah, there's a couple little bases around the island that I just want to see if there's any resources that I need to bring back here before we head off to Scorched Earth. Make sure they're all just sort of, yeah, either empty or full up of things, doing things like filling up all the forges and such like. But apart from that, I think that's going to do this little video. I'm just wondering whether just wait for this to come down as it's falling now. Have we got any more smelling bits in here? Yes. Still just working away. Have a guess and say compass blueprint, or it's going to have a crop plot in it. Nope. Okay, right. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video there. I hope you enjoyed the little play on the tech stuff. And I will see you outside the Overseer Cave next week. So thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next week. Take it easy, guys.